Hey everyone, thanks for coming by the channel today. My name is Marco, and this is Exploration Gaming. Now, even though I'm usually pretty calm and relaxed in my videos, I have to say I'm excited to share this new build with you. Mr. Freeze is a Magicka character and, as the name implies, a Frost Warden, and this one checks all the boxes for me. First, it has that ice theme going on, and the snowy animations are amazing. I'm all about the theme-based characters, and I've got more of them coming for you in the future. Second, it's a one-bar build. I have subscribers who are legally blind and others who are disabled vets, but listen, whether you have trouble managing bar swaps and rotating 10 abilities or not, this easy build is just tons of fun to play. If you set up the passives and the champion points correctly, which I'll tell you how to do, you'll never have to worry about sustain. You don't need fancy potions or buff foods, and you can't mess up this rotation. It's just that good. It's the perfect build for new players who don't have piles of gold just yet, or anyone who's grinding for experience and tearing through trash mobs in dungeons. One more important thing. All the gear is easy to get. I bet you already own some of it. There's no trial gear, no mythics or crazy dungeon pieces, and most of it's available on guild traders if you don't want to farm it. Now I'll dive into the particulars in a second, but first, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, and even leaving a brief silly comment for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying really hard to grow this little channel and I need everyone's help. Okay, let's dig in. For the race I chose Khajiit. It's a little out of the norm, but honestly, any race will work with this. I like Khajiit because of the Feline Ambush passive, which gives an extra 12% critical hit damage and healing. Now High or Dark Elf are also great picks for this build. For the attributes, put all 64 points into Magicka. For the Mundus boon, the Thief for the critical stats. You want as much critical chance as possible on this build. For the food, I'm using Bewitched Sugar Skulls because I craft it, but any food will work. Witch Mother's Potent Brew is a less expensive and a very excellent choice for this. Potions, use Tri-Stats if you have them lying around. If not, any Magicka trash potion will do. You won't really need any to make this work. Now, let's talk gear sets. I'm wearing 5 pieces of Mother's Sorrow on the body. They're all divines, and they all have magic enchantments. It's an overland set that drops into Shan. 2 items adds max Magicka, 3, 4, and 5 items all add critical chance for a total addition of about 2,800 added crit. Now some creators have been talking down Mother's Sorrow lately, but listen, it's still a great offensive set for Magicka characters simply because of all that crit. Don't overthink it, just use it. The next set goes with our theme, Frostbite. Also a light armor set like Mother's Sorrow, so you're going to want to grab all those light armor passives. Frostbite is an overland set found in Blackwood. 2 items adds weapon and spell damage, 3 adds critical chance, 4 items adds more weapon and spell, and 5 items increases the damage done with frost abilities by 8%, which is huge for us. It also increases damage against chilled enemies and those with minor brittle. It's perfect for this build. I'm using 2 rings and a necklace. I just left the arcane trait on the jewelry, but bloodthirsty or infused would be nice. I'm using the frost staff. The preferred trait is precise, and unfortunately mine is only sharpened right now, but you get the idea. You should have the weapon and spell enchant on it. Gold out the weapon, but don't worry about or spin the gold maxing out the jewelry. For the monster set, I went with Iceheart. You probably saw that coming. It's a terrific set even if you aren't an ice mage or warden. 1 piece adds more critical chance, and 2 pieces gives us a 20% chance for a 5,000 point damage shield. And when the damage shield is procced, the set deals frost damage every second to nearby enemies. It's great and it has a great look. If you want to go for the Undaunted Metal passive, the 511 as it's known, you need 1 heavy and 1 medium of the Iceheart. But again, that's just overkill. I think that all light armor is a good plan of attack here. Okay, let's get into the abilities and the passives so you can see how this really runs. The first ability is the most important. Unstable Wall of Frost from the Destruction Staff line. This ability has an instant cast time and deals frost damage every second for 6 seconds and then explodes for a 1700 damage. The next ability is Deep Fissure. This comes from the Animal Companion line. This is an AoE as well, so keep the mobs in front of you. It deals out 3100 damage and major breach to the enemies. The third ability is also an Animal Companion, Blue Betty. This gives us 4400 magicka and major brutality and sorcery, increasing weapon and spell damage by 20%. You want to try to keep this up at all times if you can. The fourth ability is Winter's Revenge, a dot ability from the Winter's Embrace line. It deals frost damage every second for 12 seconds, and it also slows the enemy and has a chance to give the chilled status effect. Our fifth ability is Arctic Blast. This is both a heal for us and a damage spell. It instantly heals us for 3300 and can be cast several times in a row. For the ultimate, I chose Northern Storm, which looks cool and does a heap of damage. More than 8,000 damage done over 8 seconds. Alright, let's take a look at the rotation. And we want to start calling them out. Hit Wall of Elements, hit Wall of Elements again, do some light attacking, get the Blue Betty up. Here I hit the ultimate because it was up, and you just want to keep hitting the ultimate when it comes up. Again, Wall of Elements, and you can see the frost ability goes straight out in front of you. Blue Betty's up, light attack, get these salamanders over here. Wall of Elements, Wall of Elements. You could have seen the Ice Heart was proccing there. Those were the pulses. Again, Blue Betty, Wall of Elements, light attacking, and they're down. I'm in this dungeon looking for 7 rare drops that are all random, so anything can drop them, not just bosses. Again, it's proccing. And there were some Arctic Blasts in there as well. Really, you just need the 2 abilities. Try to keep Blue Betty up. A little light attacking. Wall of Elements. And Deep Fissure. And it really just mows them down fast. Faster than my Templar, faster than my Sorcerer. Again, Deep Fissure, Wall of Elements, some light attacking in between. And here's a boss after these little mobs here. Very, very easy to do. And this last caster, and then the next guy is a boss fight. And the bosses in this dungeon are not very hard. But you just keep rotating through, keep Blue Betty up, do light attacks in between, and you can see my Magicka sustain is still really good even though we're just fighting one boss. If you need it, use a potion, and just keep rotating through. The monster set is proccing, and the boss is down. Very, very simple rotation to do. I think you guys are really going to enjoy doing this. It's a load of fun. You can do this in group dungeons. Pick up groups, it works really well. People love the effects, I think, to watch all the ice and all the shards shattering around them. And next, we're going to take a look at the passives. So for the weapon passives, you want everything under Destruction Staff. For the animal passives, Animal Companions, you want all of those. Green Balance, we just want Maturation. Winter's Embrace, we want all of those as well. Again, Destruction Staff, the Destruction Expert is very important because this gives us back more magicka than we're actually casting. That's the key to this. Light Armor, we want all the passives. In the world, we don't really want anything. In Guild, if you're doing Undaunted, put that in. For the Alliance War, I put Continuous Attack just for the mount speed. Racial, no matter what class you're playing, you want all your racials. You always do in any class that you're playing. And I don't have any crafting points because this is a fairly new character and he's just a fighting character. Alright, under the craft tree, Master Gatherer, Treasure Hunter, Meticulous Disassembly. I'm just kind of showing you the slotted. Fighting Finesse, Thermouture, Master at Arms, Biting Aura. Those are really important. Those all help AoE. And the Fitness, Rejuvenation, Boundless Vitality, Fortified, and Siphoning Spells. And I'll have a list of those on the website as well. Really, the blue tree is the only very important slotted spells that we need there. Some players have asked me to form a guild, so we're going to do that. Exploration Gamers is the name of the guild. If you send me a note in game chat or an email, I'd be happy to invite you and add you to our list. I'm also going to be streaming live both on Twitch and on YouTube Live, trying them both out, checking out some new software and seeing which works best for me and which ones you guys like the best. I want to thank you all for watching this video. As always, I'm Marco. Have fun, be kind to one another, and keep exploring.